So I was looking at a video from JT Hustle this morning, and shouts out to him. Y'all go check out his channel on JT Automations. But there was a video that he was talking about 15 things that his rich self um knows that his poor self didn't know, or his broke self didn't know. But one of the things that stood out to me on that video was talking about purpose. And so I've done a whole lot of things not really locking into my purpose. And so this video is really my first attempt to focus in on my purpose. And there's a lot of ways, I think, to find your purpose, but this is, what I can conceive of. So the first thing, this first video is just, it's 15 steps. Actually, I'm going to give you a bonus step as well, but it's 15 steps to becoming debt free. And I know a lot of people have probably tried to be debt free before, but they might have had issues, they might have had problems or whatever like that before. Um, but I want to give you real tangible steps of how I became debt free and how my wife and I, we worked together in order for us to become debt free, because that's another part of this that I didn't write down in here. But if you don't have a teammate, if you don't have a partner, if you don't have somebody with you, you got to be very, very strong. I'm not saying that you can't do it by yourself, but sometimes when you're going through life, you probably need to have somebody that you can bounce off your ideas. So that's not a step on here, but I would, you probably need to think about somebody, some friend or something that you can confide in, because we are social creatures. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into these steps. It's 15 steps on how to become debt free. So the first step, I had to have, I had to say it in my mind that I want to be debt free. I had to say it in my mind that I wanted to be debt free. There's so many times when you have a goal, you have a dream of what you think that you have or whatever, and it's just so, it's abstract, right? But you don't say it. You got to say it so that way your mind has the picture of what it's going to look like. All right. So just the simple action of saying in your mind something that it might be something really big. Like, say, some people, they'll say, man, I wish I had a Lamborghini. I wish I had a Ferrari or whatever like that. Yeah, that's cool. But like, you got to say that I am going to have that Ferrari, right? So what I had to do in my personal mind, I had to say, I want to be debt free. Not, oh, somebody else has been debt free before, but I want to be debt free. All right, that's step number one. Number two, I had to believe that I would be debt free. I had to believe it. Like, you, you know how many times you say certain things, but you don't really believe it, right? So you gotta actually believe that you're gonna be debt free. If you want to actually go after being debt free, you got to actually believe it. So that's what I want you to do. After saying it, you gotta believe what you just said. I had a teacher, he says, make your word bond. So you gotta believe it. That's that faith. You gotta have faith that you're actually going to achieve being debt free. All right. Number three, then after I had it in my mind that I was going to be debt free, and then I believed for sure that I was going to be debt free, then I told my wife. So I told Portia, I was like, look, we're going to be debt free. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be debt free, period. All right. So after that, right? After I told my wife that we were going to be debt free, I said, look, we're going to be debt free. So that's step three. I told my wife, we're going to be debt free. You might not have a wife. You might have a friend or something like that, but make sure it's a friend that really sees your purpose, your vision, and all that stuff. Don't have no friend. Don't just have no friend or like that's just gonna listen and then move off or whatever, like or down you, right? You gotta have a genuine friend that would actually listen to you and be like, oh, okay, man, yeah, you can do that. Even if they can't do it, they're going to still say, yeah, man, good stuff. That's what's up. All right. Next step, step 4, we had to make a plan. So Portia and I, we made a plan of how we were going to achieve being debt free. We had to make a plan. All right. You can't just say you're going to be debt free. You can't just believe you're going to be debt free. And you can't just say to somebody else that, hey, I'm going to be debt free. And then you don't have no plan. You don't make no plan. So you got to make a plan. Write it down. Get some type of something, get a piece of paper or whatever, write it down and say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it happen. All right. So after that, after we made a plan, all right, we put the plan on our wall. Okay. So we put the plan on our wall. So having the plan on the wall, it allows for us every single day. It was allowing for Portia and I to see the plan and to be like, look, this is what we're going to do. Now, I'll be honest with you. Our plan wasn't this elaborate plan either. It was just a number. We're going to hit this number. We're going to hit these things, and we're going to do whatever we can do to get to that. It wasn't, we didn't have step by step blueprint, nothing like that. That's not where we were at. We were just like, look, we gotta get to here by this date. That's it. That's the plan. All right. But that's what worked for us. So we put that plan on the wall. Right. So number 5, we put the plan on the wall. So step number 1, had it in the mind, I'm going to be debt free. Step number 2, I believed I was going to be debt free. Number 3, I told my wife that we were going to be debt free. Number 4, we had a plan. Okay. Number 5, we put our plan on the wall. Now, number 6, we took action. Just because you put something on the wall, right? Just because you say you're going to be debt free, all these things, these are good steps, but you got to take action towards getting to the goal of being debt free. You got to take action. All right. You got to take action. So what's the action? So every single dime that we could find, we're saving it. All right. We started looking at online books. We started listening to speakers about the concept of being debt free. And then because of that, we started to draw in all these different people that were talking about being debt free. It's amazing how your mind starts to open up to being debt free when you say you're going to be debt free and you actually going to take some action. So you start taking some action, then things start opening up like, oh man, okay, I can be debt free. Oh, here's a speaker talking about debt free. Oh, okay, boom. So now you start looking at articles, magazines, websites, whatnot about the subject of being debt free. And then you start saving, right? You start actually doing the thing. So take action. Number 6 was we took action. Number 7, we cut everything. We cut everything. And when I mean everything, I'm not talking about like a few things. I'm not talking about everything like what you would think of everything. Oh, well, I cut the Netflix, but I kept the. No, we cut everything. So in order for us to be debt free, this is what we did. Everybody else is different. Some people will say, well, you could invest the difference. No, we only had one plan, debt free. So we cut everything. So, we had a basic phone, but it was really not like phone, like how we got these phones today. Like, how you got the data and all this. No, dude, we didn't have none of that. We could call. And I think it was during those times when, you could only call on the weekend. You remember those times, saying to call at night? Like, that's what we were doing. It was only to the people that were on the same network too. Right? We weren't calling, if we had the AT&T, we weren't calling no T-Mobile phones. You know what I mean? We cut everything. I'm talking about the bills. We cut anything. We weren't going nowhere. Right? Nothing. Friends, no, nothing. We weren't taking no trips. We were nothing. When I mean we cut everything. Can I stress this enough to you? We cut everything. All right. So that's number 7. We cut everything. Subscription, anything, didn't matter. And then with the food thing, and look, we got, yeah, it is crazy. Number 8, we said no. No. It's an easy word. No. Just try it out. Number 8, say no. Just say no. So, number 1, had it in the mind. I'm going to be debt free. Number 2, had to believe that I was going to be debt free. Number 3, I told it to my wife. You got to tell it to a partner, tell it to a close friend, somebody that you trust, right? That you know is going to be like, yeah, you can get it. And even if they don't agree, whatever, you actually said it out of yourself, right? Number 4, we made a plan. All right. Number 5, we put that plan on the wall. Number 6, we took action. All right. Number 7, we cut everything. And number 8, we said no. Look, when your friends come to you and say, hey, let's go bowling, or let's go to the movie, right? Or we're going to go on a trip. Hey, you want to go? No. You don't want to go bowling? No. You don't want to go out to eat? No. No. I ain't got it. I don't have it. So no, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. Because it's going to take me away from my goal. It's going to take me away from being debt free. It's going to take me away from what I got to accomplish. That's what I did. That's what my wife did. That's what we did. We just said no. No. And then we said no to ourselves. Like, we go to the store and it's like, yeah, we could get this, but look, peanut butter and jelly is going to last for 2 or 3 months. So we got to say no to this and we got to say yes to this. We could have all this stuff here, but look, this bag of rice is going to last us the whole year. So we're going to do the rice and we're going to do the beans. That's what we did. I'm not telling you what some people, I'm telling you what we did. We got the rice and the beans for real. Now I know some people, they say it's a like slogan or whatever, like rice and beans. I heard Dave Ramsey talk about like rice and beans. No, for real, we did the rice and beans. It's a big old bag like this that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. You can get that, and then you can get big old tubs of peanut butter and jelly. Look, when you're 22, 23 years old, 24 years old, you can survive off of peanut butter and jelly. Now, if you're a 60-year-old, you probably can't do it. But our immune system was okay. We could deal with just straight peanut butter and jelly every single day, rice and beans every single day. That's what we did. All right. And then now we eat well. But back then, no. So that's what it is. So say no. Number 9, we shut out the world and became laser focused. And how I know that we shut out the world is so crazy is because 2 years ago, my wife and I, we were in the store. We were at Walmart, and I looked at the prices of TVs for the first time. And I was like, when did a flat screen TV get to be $110? Is that the price of a flat screen TV? She was like, yeah. I said, whoa, that's crazy. Because it was a big flat screen TV. And I was like, dadgum, man, these TVs have gotten, because when I was trying to get a TV, it was like this big, right? And it was $160, $170. And then, but this big old flat screen TV, I can't even show you in the screen. It was, $110, $115. So yeah, we shut out the world. We shut out the world, got laser focused. Laser focused. You got to focus in on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, your dream, right? That's what you got to focus on. Okay. All right. So number 9, we became laser focused. Don't deviate. Just focus on what you're trying to do. Like right now on this video, you need to be focusing on this video. You don't need to be clicking around doing all this type of stuff. If you're doing all that type of stuff, you need to lock back in. You're not focused. If you're multitasking right now, you're not going to be successful. Listen to me. If you're multitasking right now, you're not successful. If you're not at this point of this video right now, you're not going to be successful about achieving your goal of being debt free. You're not. So the people that actually made it to this part of the video, y'all are actually probably going to get to be successful. You're probably going to be able to become debt free. You got to lock in. Lock in. This is the most important thing that you're looking at right now. Don't be doing all this other stuff. Lock in on what I'm telling you right now. I'm going to get you there because I already did it. That's the reason why you're on this channel, like you're on this video, is because you want to know. I'm telling you from what I did, we did it. so whatever. I mean, you need to lock in. Number 10, we did not dwell too long on our failures. We learned from them and then we kept on going. So don't dwell on the failures. You're going to get off your wagon sometimes, right? But just don't dwell on it too much. Look at it, be like, daggum, I messed up or whatever. Yeah, I could have done this. Look at that and then keep going. Don't dwell on it, because you dwell on it, then you'll get bitter and everything. Like, don't do that. Just look at it, focus. Okay, see it, learn from it, move on. All right, that's number 10. We did not dwell too long on our failures. We learned from them and keep on going. Number 11, anytime we had a dollar, it went towards the debt. Anytime we had a dollar, it went towards the debt. All right, that's what we did. So we didn't wait until we had $100, $1,000. When we had a dollar, it went towards the debt. Because we had a goal, we had a dream. Some people would be like, "Oh, what's a dollar gonna do?" A dollar is a dollar. That's what it's gonna do. You know what I mean? Like you can say what you want to say, but a dollar, that's you're $1 closer. So and it sort of ties into the step number 13, but this step is important because you take that $1 and you get towards that debt. And you start chopping off on that debt. You can't chop off that. You got this big old mountain of debt, and then you think you just going to magically come up with this crazy big shovel, like like you got a tractor or something, a shovel. Like, you don't got that, obviously, because you got all this debt. You got all this debt. Like, think about it for a second. So what we did, we took our dollar, and we chunked it at the debt. Took a dollar, chunked it at the debt. Anytime I found a dollar, I was chunking it at the debt. That's what we did. And it worked. All right. So like I said, number 11, anytime we had a dollar, it went towards the debt. All right. Number 12, friends and family thought we were crazy. Friends and family thought we were crazy. Like, why? Why are you doing that? You could invest this. You could do this. Like, you don't got to pay. You can't do all that. You can't do all that. Nobody does that. Why would they? You know what I'm saying? And that's what they say. Like, nobody does that. Like, why are you doing that? For what? That doesn't even make sense. Why are you doing that? Because I'm trying to have something. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be stress free. That's why. I have my own why. My wife had her own why. Like, we had our own why. It doesn't matter what you got to say or what you feel. That's what you got to do when it comes to laser focus. Also, it's like, I don't care what you got to say. I don't care. I don't care if it's my mom. I don't care if it's my dad. I don't care if it's my grandparents. I don't care if it's my aunt, my uncle. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, yeah, y'all think I'm crazy. Friends, whatever. Hey, it is crazy to be debt free in a population full of debt slaves. It is crazy. The slave looking like, what you trying to be free for? I'm trying to be debt free. You living a debt slavery life. So of course it doesn't make sense to a debt slave. Why are you trying to be free for? That's what it free for. It's free for. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be free for myself worth. That's why. Think about that, man. I'm trying to be free. Anyway, so number 13, we used small successes to motivate us for the big success. We took small success, or we used small successes to motivate us for the big success. So that's that dollar, throwing that dollar at the debt, small little success. And we took that small little success and we built on that to become that big success. So you take the small success, don't ever think that the small success is meaningless. It's the small success that actually gets you to that big success. So that's what I want you to do. Take the small success and get you to the big success. All right, cool. That's number 13. Number 14. We didn't quit when we were halfway or close. We didn't quit when we were halfway or close. And we didn't quit when we saw the finish line in sight. When we see the finish line in sight, man, you got to go super hard then. Just like if you were on the track and you see the finish line, oh, you got to sprint now. You like I know you were jogging before, you know what I'm saying? You start picking up a little bit, but now you got to, that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? So we didn't quit, or we didn't slow down, or it sort of kind of peter when we were halfway or when we were close. No, we picked that thing up. So we started moving faster. We started saving more. We started cutting, like anything we could find to move out of this thing. We were doing it. That's what we were doing. So number 14, we didn't quit when we were close. All right. So don't quit when you're close. Don't quit on your dreams, man. Don't quit on your dreams. All right. So if you're, man or woman, it doesn't matter, don't quit on your dreams. Don't quit on your dreams. Those are your dreams. All right. You are the only reason why you and only you had that dream. So it's a unique dream. Other people won't get it, but you do. All right. Number 15, we were happy in our circumstances. Okay. We were happy in our circumstances. We knew that this circumstance that we were in, we were happy the fact that we were going to get somewhere. All right. That's where we found joy. So you got to find joy, even if it's a bad circumstance, a bad situation. It's like, man, you know what, dude, but we're going to be somewhere sometime soon. You know what I mean? We're going to be somewhere sometime soon. So we had that happiness, that joy. You got to have positivity. If you have that negative, like, oh, this sucks, but you know what? Oh, no, man, you got to have a smile. I didn't learn the smile thing until later. Because I didn't have a smile, you know what I mean? But now I smile all the time. And what it does is it actually lifts yourself up. So when you're going through trials and tribulations, your body just naturally likes it. It's weird. So if you can smile when you're going through trials, then when you're going through happiness and peace, it's always, so basically your life is always good no matter what. And that's why I say it's all good. I always say that all the time. People laugh at me, they'll be like, it ain't all good. No, bro, it's all good for me. It might not be for you, but when I go through trials, I'm happy. Because I know that after I go through the difficulty, I'm going to have ease. So I'm happy. And then when I get the ease, I'm happy. So I'm happy all the time. But I try to smile now so that way it actually sort of tricks your brain. I ain't going to give you that, that's going to be in another video. But yeah, you got to smile. You know what I'm saying? It's helpful. Anyway, so that's the 15. That's the 15. But I'm going to give you a bonus tip since you made it all the way to the end. Now, this is a bonus tip, but it's very crucial, very, very important. So just listen to it. But it's a bonus one. So we visualized the goal. We visualized the goal. You got to be good at visualizing the goal. You got to actually look like, man, when we get debt free, this is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to feel, right? It's going to actually feel like this. This is how it's going. So you got to visualize it. Like, what are we going to do when we're debt free? So you got to have it in your brain, and you could draw it out if you're really artistic. I'm not artistic at all. Stick figures is all I can do, but you got to have it in your brain. If if your spouse or close friend or artistic, have them to draw a picture or whatever, but just have it in your brain and just think about it or draw it and just be like, man, when When we get debt free, this is how it's going to feel. This is what it's going to be like. This is what we're going to do. And watch it happen. So that's the bonus one. That's the bonus tip. So it's powerful. It's trust me, it's powerful. So I'm going to go through the steps again, and I'm going to give you the bonus tip as well. So number one, you got to say it in your mind that I want to be debt free. Number two, I had to believe it. So you got to believe it. Number three, you got to tell it to somebody, just somebody that you care about or somebody that cares about you, that really going to listen to you. Number four, we made a plan. All right, we made a plan. So you got to make a plan. Number five, we put the plan on the wall. All right. Number six, we took action. Number seven, we cut everything. Number eight, we said no. Number nine, we shut out the world and became laser focused. Number 10, we did not dwell long on our failures, but we learned from them and kept it going. Number 11, anytime we had $1, it went towards the debt. Number 12, friends and family thought we were crazy. Number 13, we used small successes to motivate us for the big success. Number 14, we didn't quit when we were halfway, and we didn't quit when we were close. All right. Number 15, we were happy in our circumstances. And then the bonus tip was we visualized the goal. Man, if y'all made it to the end of this video, I'm very thankful for y'all. I know that you're going to be successful. I know that you're going to get out there and you're going to grind it out and you're going to do it. So I have all the faith in the world that you're actually going to accomplish your goals and your dreams. I wish you the best, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter, what circumstance you find yourself in. You could be extremely wealthy. You could be extremely broke. It doesn't matter. Just because you're making all this money, you still could have a whole lot of debt. So I want you today to take the time to just say, look, I'm thankful for finding this video. I'm thankful that I'm going to take some action today. And I'm thankful that tomorrow is going to be a better day than it was yesterday. And we'll keep it moving. So with that being said, I hope that you have a fantastic day, outstanding week. And, with that being said, I really hope that you are blessed. Peace, one love. I'm out of here.